Good morning and welcome back to a cold Scottish morning. So today I have got my biker jacket on just because it's so cold today. However, I'm not actually out on the bike. We just went a little walk. So I'm going to have a little play with my new drone. So today's video is just going to be a short video and initial impressions on my new drone. Previously I had a DJI Neo, which was a great wee drone, but when it was a little on the windy side, it did not like the wind one little bit. I almost lost it flying it up at Mount Anahawan in Mindanao in the Philippines. I had to fight like crazy to get it back. So this time I've decided to get a DJI Mini. Didn't get one of the expensive ones, just got the Mini 4K. It's not a bad little drone. I've already set it up, taken it out the box. Amazon had a good deal on the Fly More pack, which comes with only 2 batteries instead of the 3 I got with the Neo. Although the batteries do last a lot longer, which was a big problem with the Neo. I was lucky to get 10 or 12 minutes out of them. I did consider the Neo 2, however, done some reading up on it, and apparently, whilst it says it's got an increased wind factor, apparently it still doesn't like the wind very much at all. So that's why I went for the Mini 4K. So set it up this morning. I had to download some software onto the DJI Fly app for the Mini 4K. Seems to have connected straight away, no problem. Kind of not as fond about the idea of launching it out the hand with no propeller guards, but we will see. The one thing I have noticed with the Mini that it doesn't have that I really liked with the Neo is the follow me mode. I loved that feature. From what I can see, the Mini does not have it on the Mini 4K. Maybe it does on some of the bigger models. I really don't know. So we'll see how it goes. So let's get it off and get it out, and we'll give it a fly. So the Mini 4K comes with this nice little bag, which is quite good, because I didn't get one of these with the Neo. In the Fly More combo, you get your RC, which obviously has the joysticks underneath it. It comes pre-installed with the iPhone lead, so you have to change that over if you're using an Android phone. It only comes with 1 battery. I bought this charger separately from Amazon so that I can charge 3 batteries at once. It will charge them all at once if you're using a 45 watt or 67 watt fast charger. Always handy to have spare batteries. And obviously it comes with the drone itself, which has obviously the nice little propeller thing to hold everything in place, and your gimbal guard. We will use the bag as a launch pad, just to make it a little bit more of a better takeoff rather than kicking up lots of grass and giving the grass a haircut. So it's pretty much the same setup as my previous one. I can't even see the screen on this. Yeah, so the screen is pretty much the same setup as the previous one. You get straight into Fly, start pre-flight check, it's asking me. I don't know if you can see that with the reflection on it. So yeah, so once you've got everything done, you've got your settings tab up in the top right hand corner, and yeah, we'll try flying the drone and see how it goes. Well, this is the drone, just looks like any other DJI Mini. Don't want to get too close and take my hand off. So it's very similar to the other one. Left stick goes forwards, backwards, and side to side. And your right stick basically up, down, and turn it about. Nearly gave myself a haircut there, so we'll take it a little flight, see what it's all about. It's definitely a lot quieter than the Neo was. The Neo was very, very noisy. Certainly on cinema mode. On cinema mode it's certainly a lot slower than it was on the Neo as well, which is good. Looks like it's got decent picture quality. Yeah, as you can see, there's not a lot to look at just now. I'm kind of out in a bit of a waste area. So from what I can gather, the maximum distance on it is about 2,000 meters range. Obviously there are new drone rules in the UK from the 1st of January this year. You have to have a flying ID and an operator ID, even though the drone's under 249 grams, because it's got a camera on it. So I had to go on the CAA's website this morning and basically do my test to get my ID, and then pay I think it was 11.25 or 11.95 for my operator ID. The flying ID is valid for 5 years and the operator ID is valid for 12 months. So yeah, and there are obviously lots of rules you do need to follow. Otherwise you get yourself in a lot of trouble. It's certainly an awful lot more stable than the Neo was. The Neo was very, very twitchy. It didn't hover as nicely as this does. This seems to hover really, really well. So far, initial impressions, I'm actually quite impressed with it compared with my old Neo. The biggest difference is the lack of sound or lack of noise compared with the Neo. The Neo was just so noisy, it was like a jet engine. So the new drone rules, you're only allowed to take it up to 120 metre high in the UK, to be honest. I never ever took my Neo more than 100 metres. I think it was capacity anyways. I've set this with a 90 metre cap on it, just till I get more familiar with it. And yeah, I'm supposed to keep it in line of sight in any case. So I feel that the control on this drone is certainly a lot better than what it was in the Neo as well. Just seems an awful lot more responsive. So it has got quick shots. So we have circle, So in circle mode, drone will do a nice little 360 circle, and I hope I've got enough clearance. Yeah, I never factored in that tree over there. So maybe we'll try that again a bit further up. And then we have I'm not really sure how far this goes back. I need to do an awful lot more reading up on it. Does it come back? Yes, it does. Move the So one thing I never mentioned on the drone, you have got a USB-C port and an SD card port. Obviously with them being so exposed, it's not exactly highly recommended to fly the drone in the rain, because you'll kill it. Also has a little flashing LED down here which flashes green at night time. Well, it flashes green when it's in the air, so if you are flying it in the dark, it'll at least be able to get seen. That's mandatory, that it must flash green if you're going to be flying it in the evening. So not the best of drone flying from me. It's absolutely chilly Baltic. I'm going to end up turning into an icicle, I think. But yeah, gives you the basics of the drone. It's not a bad wee drone from what I can see. It's lacking obstacle avoidance as well, but so is the DJI Neo for that matter. I don't know about the Neo 2, but I'd rather have the wind stability than obstacle avoidance. At the end of the day, I'm quite capable of seeing where the drone is and flying it without it. And I'm sure I'll get better flying it as time goes. It is an essential bit of kit for me for in the bike, for when I'm out on the road. Adds to the camera gear, the DJI and the Insta cameras. Gotta have a bit of drone footage as well. So we'll leave it at that before I do turn into an icicle, and I'll catch you on the next video. Until the next video, cheers.